Are you exhausting yourself every single day trying to be perfect? Do you force yourself to wake up at 5 a.m., take ice-cold showers, fast rigidly, read 100 pages a day, and act like a hardened alpha lobster at work? Yet, deep down, you feel utterly drained, anxious, and constantly wondering if you are ever good enough. You have become the entrepreneur of yourself, turning your daily existence into a never-ending audit of self-optimization. 2,000 years ago, the Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote Letter 5 to his friend Lucilius to warn him about this exact psychological trap. He saw people who wore dirty cloaks, let their hair grow wild, and slept on the cold ground just to boast, "Look at me, I am a Stoic philosopher." Seneca called this performative nonsense. He declared, "Let our life be a compromise between the habits of the philosopher and the habits of the world." Welcome to episode 5 of our series, 10 Letters to Reclaim Your Life. Today, we will join Seneca to strip away the false armor of perfectionism and discover the art of the middle way, staying completely free within while flowing harmoniously with the world outside. In his 5th letter, Seneca wrote, "I urge you to avoid those who desire to be conspicuous rather than to make progress, by doing things which are odd in your dress or way of living. Avoid a rough cloak, unwashed hair, and a bed laid on the bare ground." Seneca exposed a harsh truth. The desire to look different is often just a disguised form of spiritual pride. When you voluntarily torture your body or flaunt your asceticism just to be admired, you are not practicing Stoicism. You are performing Stoicism. True philosophy demands frugality and self-control, not self-punishment. Our goal is to live in harmony with nature and humanity, not to isolate ourselves in a fortress of self-righteousness. A true philosopher doesn't need an eccentric outfit to prove their wisdom. The connection between Seneca's warning and modern cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, lies in dismantling rigid self-optimization rules. Psychotherapist Donald Robertson points out a common flaw in modern self-help. Gurus who command you to follow absolute, rigid rules, such as always stand straight with your shoulders back like an alpha lobster to project power. But clinical research shows that when you rigidly force a posture to appear confident, you trigger heightened, self-focused attention. You constantly worry. Do I look confident? Are my shoulders straight enough? This rigid self-consciousness actually backfires, triggering intense social anxiety, making you appear stiff, unnatural, and highly vulnerable. Inner strength does not come from a forced performance. It comes from cognitive flexibility, the ability to accept your limitations, relax your expectations, and adapt to the present moment with ease. Seneca offered Lucilius a brilliant blueprint for navigating a chaotic society. Let our minds be completely different from the crowd, but let our outward behavior conform to them. What does this mean? You don't need to announce your philosophy or act strangely. You can wear standard clothes, eat normal food, and work diligently like everyone else. The true difference lies entirely in your internal mental operating system. When the crowd mindlessly chases material status, buying luxuries just to purchase approval, you remain free, knowing exactly what is enough. When office politics flare up and others drown in anger, you apply prosauge, mindfully observing your judgments so that their chaos cannot enter your inner citadel. You blend with the world through kindness and respect, but you guard your soul with absolute self-mastery. That is the highest standard of Stoicism. Seneca concluded his letter with a beautiful reminder. We should try to live a life that is slightly better than the common crowd, not one that is conspicuously opposite to them. Your actionable takeaway for tonight: perform an authenticity audit. Ask yourself, is there a rigid rule you are forcing upon yourself, such as buying things you don't need or acting tough and cold at work, just to perform a certain image for others? Have the courage to let go of one forced habit. Relax your shoulders, take a deep breath, and allow yourself to be genuine and natural. Inner peace doesn't need a public performance to exist. Be simple on the outside and rich within. In Episode 6, we explore the 5-second rule to conquer your anger, Stoic emotional control in high-pressure workplaces. If this video helped you reclaim your mind, hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey. May you live a life of peace,